Hey, good morning, guys. It's Eric with morningtechmeeting.com, and today I want to talk a little bit about the difference between being a craftsman at your trade or being a hack. Okay, there's a huge difference between being a craftsman and being a hack. And there's way too many hacks out there and far too few craftsmen. The good news is, with all this training that you guys are doing every day with me, you can learn to be a craftsman. Look, when I was a young guy, I was a hack. I didn't know what I was doing, right? I was young. I didn't really have a mentor. I didn't have anybody teaching me anything. I had to learn as I went out in the field. You know, they'd give me a van. They'd kind of teach me how to do my trade. Not really. And I'd go out and figure it out, right? But it's so much easier if you can get a little bit of training and get good, and it makes your life so much better and the customers are happier, right? So that's what we're trying to do here. So let's talk a little bit about the difference between being a hack and being a craftsman, because unfortunately for me, I think I've probably been both at some point in my life, right? So let's talk about a craftsman, all right? First thing is, they're well groomed. They take their trade seriously, okay? They might not look like a banker, right? We're not bankers, we're service techs. But their hair's combed, they're neat, they smell good. The things that we've been talking about for the last, several days, they take that seriously. The hack, he doesn't care. He might be well groomed, he might not, right? It's not even on his radar. It's just not an issue, okay? A craftsman's gonna have a truck that's clean and organized, because they understand that A, the customer is going to be looking at that van or truck and judging how good they are at their craft by how their truck looks, okay? B, they know that if it's clean and tidy and organized, their life's going to be way easier, because when they need that part or they need that tool, they know right where it is. And when they're done, they put it right back, so on the next job it's there again. They're not shoveling through all this junk, right? My pet peeve in life is a messy truck. I just think that it's such a waste of time, right? It makes your life hard. Get a system, keep your truck up. Craftsman's gonna do that. Hack's gonna have a messy truck, right? That's why they're a hack. They don't care. They just chuck everything in at the end of one job, drive to the next one, and then they can't find anything, and the job takes 2 hours longer than it should, and it's just a pain in the butt, right? So don't be a hack. Keep your truck neat and tidy. Know where your tools are. Know where your parts are. It's a big deal, okay? Tools. A craftsman knows that the number one tool is him or her, right? That they're their number one tool, so they're going to take care of themselves. We'll talk about that later in the year. But they're also going to keep their tools in great running order. They're going to take some time and make sure if something needs to be lubricated, if a blade needs changing out, they're going to do that before they roll to the job, not at the job. That's stress, right? They're going to get their stuff ready, okay? So they're going to keep their tools in good condition. And generally, whether the company's doing it or not, they're going to go buy maybe, and I did this for years, I went and bought my own tools. The company might have given me some tools, and yes, I could do my job with those tools, and that's fine, but I knew that I wanted to do this for a career. I went and invested in myself and got good tools to make my job easier and to do it better, right? And usually that would lead to my bosses giving me a raise or, moving up, because look, you pay to go to college, right? If you went to college, you have to pay. They don't pay you to go to college, you pay them. It's the same thing, Investing in your tools and how to use them is an investment in yourself and your career, especially if you're going to be a service tech, okay? Hack, it's going to go to cheapest place, buy the cheapest tools. They're never going to work, and the job's going to look like his tools don't work. And the customer's going to look at those tools and go, those aren't very good. Rusted wrenches and just bad stuff, right? So don't be that guy. Don't be that guy or gal, okay? Here's the big thing, and I see this with my own techs, and it's a constant when I'm checking on jobs. Keep your work area organized. A craftsperson is going to have a plan. They're going to stage out their tools. They're going to get everything ready to go to work. So they're going to do the prep so that once they start working, their work area is organized, their tools that they're needing for that job are laid out, probably on some sort of mat, and then they're going to go do their work, right? It looks great to the customer because they're saying, look how organized this technician is. And it just makes their job easier, right? And isn't that what we're trying to get through the day? Being a service tech is hard work. Don't make it harder on yourself. Make it easier, okay? That little bit of work at getting a system will pay off every job after once you get the hang of doing that. A hack's just going to have a messy work site. You know, there's nothing worse. You walk in and there's tools strewn all over the client's floor, and it just looks horrendous. And they, are rummaging through their bag because their bag's not organized and they can't find their hammer or wrench. It's just a disaster. And trust me, the client recognizes that. And that hack is taking probably twice as long on the job as a craftsman, okay? And the work will be less good. A craftsman always cleans